If there were an Olympic sport for dodging the public eye while simultaneously figuring out how to monetize a scandal, Sarah Fidgerson would be standing on the podium with a gold medal, a luxury sponsorship, and a very expensive Swiss watch. We're currently witnessing one of the most bizarre vanishing acts in British history. While her ex-husband Andrew Monday in Windsor spent his 66th birthday being grilled for 11 hours by police on suspicion of misconduct in public office, Sarah has been performing a global game of Where is Waldo? Except in this version, Waldo is so far surfing in five-star hotels and private jets. From £13,000 a day Swiss clinic to high society arts fair in the United Arab Emirates, the former Duchess is reportedly on a mission to rebrand herself, and the word on the street is that the price of her comeback is the ultimate betrayal, putting significant distance between herself and the man she once called her soulmate. It is a high-stake, fast-paced scramble for cash, and the House of York is officially being divided to conquer the debt. Quick favor, if you are loving this, hit that subscribe button. Over 92% of viewers haven't yet. It is free, takes a mere second, and means the absolute world to us. Thank you if you just did. Now, back to the show. To understand the sheer level of desperation currently fueling the Fergie machine, we have to look at the timeline of her disappearance. While Andrew was busy being the public face of the disaster, waving to onlookers and riding his horse around Windsor Great Park as if the Epstein files were merely a light drizzle, Sarah took the opposite approach. She essentially evaporated. Her last official public appearance was on 12 December 2025 at her granddaughter Antena's christening. Since then, radio silence, total blackout. But silence is expensive when you are Sarah Fidgerson. Reports have emerged that while Andrew was facing the heat in Norfolk, Sarah was finding refuge at the Paracelsus Recovery Clinic in Zurich, Switzerland. Now, this is not your average health farm where you drink green juice and do a bit of yoga. This is an ultra-exclusive facility where treatment reportedly costs a staggering £13,000 per day. Imagine paying the price of a small car every 24 hours just to get your head together. According to the Daily Mail, she was there from shortly after Christmas 2025 until the end of January 2026. A Swiss source claims she felt at home there because she gets the love and attention she needs when feeling vulnerable. It is a broke life paradox, being reportedly desperate for money while spending six-figure on a one-month wellness retreat. If you thought the Swiss clinic was the end of the travel itinerary, think again. Sarah has been described by sources as surfing on a global scale. And let us be clear, when a former royal surfer surfs, they aren't sleeping on a futon in a flat in Croydon. They are tagging along with their daughter's high society commitments. She was reportedly spotted in the United Arab Emirates, where Princess Eugenie was attending an arts fair for Husser and Worth. Then she allegedly popped in Florida with her son-in-law Eduardo Mapelli Mosey, while he attended a design conference in Palm Beach. From the sunshine of Florida to the snow of Gstaad, Sarah has been on a constant frantic mode. She reportedly only tells her friend where she has been after she has already left the building. It is a level of secrecy usually reserved for intelligent officers or people dodging a massive mobile phone bill. This nomadic lifestyle is a tactical move to stay out of the reach of the British press and potentially the police who are currently investigating her ex-husband. She's keeping herself moving, using her daughters as a human shield of respectability while she plots her next financial move. Here is the witty, bold truth that everyone is whispering about in the corridors of power. Sarah is reportedly planning a comeback that involves throwing Andrew under the very bus he's currently being investigated by. Before the dramatic arrest on February 19, Sarah reportedly told close friends, "I need to get back to work. I need money." And then came the bombshell. When I come back, I'm going to have to put some distance between myself and Andrew. For decades, Sarah and Andrew have been the happiest divorced couple in the world, a united front that defied logic and royal protocol. But with the 2026 arrest and the misconduct in public office charges, Sarah has realized that the young brand is currently a sinking ship, and she's the only one with a lifeboat. By betraying the united front and distancing herself from Andrew, she hopes to reclaim her status as a working woman and a media personality. She's looking for a new PR team to help her return to public life as a solo act. The analogy here is like a pop group where one member realizes the lead singer is about to go to prison, so they suddenly announce a solo tour and a tell-all documentary. It is ruthless, it is calculated, and for someone with Sarah's depth history, it is apparently necessary. However, not everyone is convinced that a distance from Andrew campaign would actually work. Royal correspondent Jenny Bond has been refreshingly blunt about the situation. Speaking to the Mirror, she stated that if Sarah still thinks she can make a comeback, she is more deluded than I thought possible. The reality is that the public doesn't see Sarah and Andrew as a couple. They see them as a packaged deal of scandal. Sarah's email to Jeffrey Epstein, revealed in the latest tranche of documents, showed her asking for urgent money while he was still in jail and calling him a legend. You cannot simply put distance between yourself and that kind of paper trail by hiring a new publicist and moving to a new house in Windsor. The betrayal of Andrew might make for a good headline, but in the eyes of the British public, the York stain is permanent ink. Sarah is reportedly wary that her whereabouts might be exposed. And with good reason, every time she's spotted, the question about her financial ties to the Epstein era becomes louder and more pointed. Why is their need money cry becoming so loud in 2026? Because the safety nets have been cut. Following Andrew's arrest and his subsequent removal from Royal Lodge, the financial ecosystem of the Yorks has collapsed. King Charles III is reportedly not finished with his brother, and that includes tightening the purse strings. Sarah no longer has the protection of the royal residence, and her own companies are being dissolved faster than a sugar cube in a hot cup of tea. Her plans to make money by betraying the royal status quo likely involves more books, more television appearances, and potentially a very lucrative private speaking tour in the UAE or the US. But as Jenny Bond pointed out, the delusion is thinking that the world wants to hear from the woman who stood by Andrew until the very moment the handcuffs came out. The disgraced Fergie era is in full swing, and her attempt to monetize the exit is being watched with deepest concern by Buckingham Palace. As of today, February 24, 2026, Sarah is rumored to be laying low back in the UK, aided by a handful of close friends who are helping her suffer assault across the home counties. She's actively looking for a new base of operation in the Windsor area, desperate to maintain some proximity of the life she once knew. But with Andrew under active police investigation and the government considering legislations to remove him from the succession, the Windsor dream looks more like a pipe dream. Sarah's comeback is a gamble of epic proportions. She's betting that the public will forgive her legendary emails if she officially separates herself from Andrew's legal woes. It's a betrayal in the sense that it breaks the one constant in her life for 40 years. Ahead in the world of Sarah-fugism, survivor has always been the name of the game. Whether she is in a £13,000 clinic in Zurich or a friend's spare room in Berkshire, the mission remains the same. Find the cash, keep moving, and try to stay one step ahead of the Epstein shadow. That the royals have blocked her, the charities have dropped her, and the public is skeptical, but Sarah is still playing the game. The question is, does anyone still want to buy what she's selling? Thank you for watching.